The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold. Out of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
180! Alert! Hurry! I got you. 6 guys! Check. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Mayfield on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Real.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the catch made by Hilton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Kill! 27! Check curls. 26!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Jones has it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry, hurry! Check 37! Check 37! Watch out! Hey, alert 33! Watch out!
Mayfield looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry!
Run, run, run! Run, run, run! 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Run, run, run.
Mike 52, Mike 52!
Hurry, hurry!
Let's keep it up, guys.
Watch out!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
5-7.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Hurry! 552. Regular.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
'52's the mic, boys. 52.
Pistol. You don't see me in your nightmares.
He may try and run for this. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whip. Under 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from. 20.
Check 52's the mic.
Hurry. Run.
Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
58, come on. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this effort won't be enough as they round the yard short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got it to Hilton. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Decker's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The punter Pena now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Cut!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
45.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10, 49-yard line.
We want it! Point it right. Watch out!
The first down carry here for Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
65. Hey, alert 33. Alert. Cut. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Mike back two.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hurry. Real. He's coming. We got double up. Kings. Hatch it. Tight dog. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Big hit. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go again.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Completes it to Norwood. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Hooks. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hurry! He's up. He's run.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. This is caught. It's Decker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And able to find Decker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check 43. There we go, kill.
Right there, 54, right there.
On first down, Brooks. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Run. Regular.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Mike, 45. Touchdown, defense.
Hurry, hurry. Alert, 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 alert.
Smooth.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. What's that? Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Dad. Dad.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.